Hi guys, welcome back to Flipping Motors UK. Today I'm going to take you on life in a day of a car trader. So today is pickup day. As you know, I only do this a couple of days a week. I do work full time, but I was hoping to do an auction video. However, it just hasn't worked out when you've got as little time as me to pick your cars up and buy your cars. I can't be waiting around, I'm afraid. So this time, I've already bought a few off BCA. We've got 3 to pick up, 2 in Newcastle, 1 in Leeds. Let's go and get him. Right, we are in the beautiful city of Newcastle. Currently walking up Granger Street for the next most important part of the day. Now, if you're trading, you're probably going to be busy, you're not going to have a chance, so you need a good breakfast. And today I'm trying out a place called Café de Andaluz, which is Spanish, as you've probably guessed, and they're going to be having a Spanish breakfast. Look forward to this one, and then we'll be off to BCA, I promise. There we are, just got an Uber up to here in Benton. Breakfast was lovely, let's go and see the cars. There we are, nice and organised, cars are both ready in the car park, 2 sets of keys, V5 service books, let's go. Here we go, here's the first one, Skoda Fabia 1.21, so it is a Bobby Basic, 13 plate, and I'm hoping it is first the worst, because this one was, let's say, a lot cheaper than the next car. Obvious, it's missing a wheel trim. It's going to need a couple of tyres. Now this car bought cheap as it was an MOT failure and there was no report. It was a main dealer part exchange, and I think bodywork for the car of this age and mileage is pretty good. Trims have probably seen better days, so we're probably going to need a new set of them. I haven't looked around this car myself, so I'm doing this blind, by the way. Set of mats in there, boot struts aren't the best. You've got a parcel shelf, needs some attention, let's say, might just need popping back in. And you've got a spare wheel and toolkit in there. So this car's actually a really high mileage one. I don't think you can really tell just looking around the outside. A little bit of rust starting there, will probably tidy that up a little bit. But yes, it is an MOT failure. I believe it was, what was it? There was a few advisories, some being tyres and front brakes, handbrake, which I can see that it's a little bit high. No, I tell a lie, it's as high as Bob Marley. Exhaust emissions, apparently there's an exhaust leak somewhere, and the bottom arm bushes, you can slightly hear them, not too bad though, but we'll have a little look, get it to my garage and get them to do the MOT. What does it need? Are the advisories worth doing? I think the front discs are, because there was a very slight vibration. I know they're very cheap on these, I like to get them done. Inside, it is filthy. Needs a good full valet. The seats are disgusting. There's something that resembles poo on the roof, which isn't very pleasant, and it just needs a really, really good clean. I think there's a nice car in here somewhere, but oh god, honestly it wasn't me that. The breakfast was lovely, it hasn't gone straight through us. It just needs a good clean, doesn't it? It's a Bobby Basic one, it does have aircon though, I don't know if that was an extra. Handbrake, quite high. All these work, I'll show you now. Start it up. There, so you can hear a slight blow. You can hear a blow, not a slight blow, I'm not going to kid myself. Oh, beautiful. Might be a flexi or something. Hopefully not the catalytic converter. Steering wheel's in an awful position. There we go. 147,000 miles. It's done well, this little 1.2. I haven't heard any signs of timing chain, so that is a very good sign. And all these warning lights are just doors and seat belts, no engine light or anything, which is good. No glove box, it's that basic, but we do have plenty of service history. So that's been a local car, 3 owners from new. And look what I've just found here. So there's good and bad news in this, because it's not the centre exhaust sleeve that's blowing, because it's just had one. However, look at that. It's just had a timing chain in February this year, so like 4 months ago. What else it had? It's had full service, rear shock absorbers in 2021, brake fluid minor service, and a few other little bits and pieces, major service. And that was at Pullman in 2016. I tell you what, that's really good news. That is really good news. I'll cover this up anyway, but that timing chain, oh, I think it must have just got sick of spending money on it. It's failed its MOT on what I'd call a few bits. Hopefully that's not the cat. We'll see what's going on and then go from there. So it's not all positive. I've realised the windows don't go up or down. I think that one does partly on the other side, but we'll have a look into that as well. Let's have a look under here. Where's the bonnet latch on these? There you go. Just a little 1.2 engine, isn't it? The coolant looks alright. The oil I'll have to check when I haven't got my hands full. And I mean, I don't clean them because people tell me I'm trying to hide stuff. But yeah, new timing chain, I'm well chuffed with that. Really well chuffed with that. The belt looks new as well, which is great. Hopefully got a nice little car here. Get it through an MOT and all that. What else was I going to say? Oh yeah, so you know the car now. What did I pay for it? 13 plate. Facelift Fabia. 250 quid plus fees. It worked out at 417. So just over 400 quid for a 13 plate car. It's going to need some tidying up, fresh trims, fresh number plates, sort the windows. Sounds like an exhaust blow, possibly some front brakes, a couple of tyres, that sort of thing. But I tell you what, I think I've got a good buy here. Especially that he paid £150 more to get the timing chain replaced than I've paid for this car. Not bad going, not bad. On to the next one. And here we are, here's the next one, a Vauxhall Insignia. I've done quite well off these recently, so I couldn't resist buying another, to be honest. And this one, I certainly think it looks right. It starts up with no warning lights. The checks are all green, no service vehicle soon, nothing like that, which is good. Engine sounds quite healthy. Steering seems alright. Let's have a little look. Oh, we don't want it any hotter, it's quite warm actually. Yeah, so that all seems to work. Air conditioning. It's of course the nav model, so you do get a BMW style iDrive control. And there you go, you're on Whitley Road in Benton. There we are. So you've got the sat nav, and that all works as well, which is fantastic. Perfect. It is a bit grubby. There's loads of receipts in here. I don't think it had it down as any service history. I'd like to have a little look through here actually, see if there's anything for like services and timing belt. Yeah, not a great deal in there really, guys. Just more so regarding the tow bar. Obviously it is a 2 litre 160, which is quite a common tow vehicle. We'll be testing the cruise control out shortly. Guess, oh, is it only speed limit? I think it's cruise control, yeah. Yeah, we'll have a little go of that when we're on the motorway. The car's got plenty of fuel, which is, I mean, sometimes a good sign, sometimes a bad sign, depending how you look at it. But yeah, all seems all right. It's a decent spec. It's a SRI. And get the windows down in this one. Beautiful. It says something about the battery etched into the glass. Got some of these fancy deflectors. Do like that. Some people don't like them. I know him off High Peak Autos. Matty hates them, but they serve a purpose, so I can't really complain, can you? It has got dash cams fitted, so has it been an older person, someone that's conscious of the driving? Let's hope so. Receipts, there was only just stuff for calipers and that really, so not a great deal. Let's have a look without damaging the little Fabia. It's in a state. Look at that. It's in a state. It needs a bit clean out, doesn't it? And both these cars, I know they're not looking the best, but you can see there's a nice car underneath it. There's no, you know, horrible marks on the interior, that sort of thing. You know, they have been looked after as well. Just haven't been cleaned, I guess. It is the Estate. It has got a tow bar, and look at that. I'm happy with that. I love these wheels on the Insignias. I think they're called Penta-style alloy wheels, something like that. And I don't know, I just think they look the part, to be honest. Bodywork's pretty clean. Tow bar, selling point for someone. You often find with cars that have been used for towing, they get looked after. If you're going to be towing a fancy caravan with it, you don't want to let you down, do you? Parcel shelf, tonneau cover, battery cover off. Again, we'll look into that. Does it need a battery? I don't know. I'll get my top on charged up, ready for later. Biggest boot struts you've ever seen. Look at them. And has this one got a spare wheel? Don't think they do, these, do they? Oh no. Again, towing man. Of course he has a spare wheel. Good sign, I like that. It's a Vauxhall sign. Nice. Looks in good nick, to be fair. Bit of rust starting around there, but I don't think you'd be too worried about that, would you? Lovely wheels. Rear brakes look quite new. And inside, it just looks a nice place. I do like these Insignias. The last one flew out in less than a day, made a bit of money, and honestly, the woman, she was absolutely thrilled with it. A couple of little marks there, we'll try and polish out. Little dent. I don't think I'd worry about that, to be honest, though, 'cause it's nothing too major. Yeah, I think we've got a nice looking car here, haven't we? Look at that. Front and rear sensors as well. Beautiful. Really pleased with that. We'll be coming back up for this later. Now we need to get home in the Fabia. And here's the Fabia. What do I don't know, I might take this actually. Get it straight in the garage. What does it need? In, out. Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt, so the other way around if you like now, isn't it? There we go. Now I'm pleased with that. Right, I've made my mind up with Vauxhall's coming home with us. I'm going to get it all checked out. It's got just about a full MOT. See how well it drives home, fresh set of plates and all that. See if it needs anything. I mean, it could be pretty much straight up for sale, this one. It's a tidy car. I'll obviously get it checked out first. We'll be going to JBM, get him to have a little look. I've got a Mini there that needs moving. See what the crack is with that. And I'm about to enjoy my nice drive home. It might be worth seeing what the crack is with the battery. It might need a new one. But yeah, I do like these Insignias actually. So here we are on the way home in the Vauxhall Insignia. So the Insignia came out towards the start of 2009, and it was actually the first Vauxhall car to wear the new later style emblem on the front grille, followed by the Astra, and I think they started adding it to the Zafira B, and obviously the Mocha and the Corsa as well when that got facelifted. This was the first guy. So the early Insignias now are on a 58 plate, so they're getting on quite a bit. I remember the first time I was only young when they came out. I remember seeing one parked up, and I think it was like an SRI in white or something, and I just thought, what on earth is that? I couldn't believe it when I found out it was a Vauxhall. When you put it next to a Vectra. But I think they've aged quite well actually, especially this model. The Estate's nice, good looking car. And this one is an 11 plate, so it's done 142,000 miles. And I don't think I mentioned what I paid, so it was £650 plus the fees. So far, it doesn't seem like it needs too much to get it up for sale. Good old clean. We'll get Jim to check it out, see if there's anything hanging off. But I think for the money, it'll be a fantastic car. I'm probably looking for about 1,800 quid or something for it. It's a lot of car for the money. If I needed something, you know, it's ideal. Tow bar, you can get the dog in the back, kids in the back. Spot on, to be fair, isn't it? I do like these. People slate them being a Vauxhall, especially being the North East, but I like them. I rate the Insignia. And the thing you've got to remember as well is, yes, when they were new, they're a little bit troublesome, particularly the earlier cars. But when you're buying them, obviously being careful to look for dual mass flywheels and so on, and that oil pickup seal and all that. But one with 140,000 miles, all the little niggly bits, it's probably had already. So, I mean, think what you like, but I you know, I think we could have a good buy here. It might tell me otherwise. It might put the engine light on going to limp mode when we go into the A19 shortly, but I hope not. Seems to be driving really well, no knocks or bangs. Very, very slight noise from the back end, maybe the start of a bush perishing or something, but it's, to the untrained ear, it's, you know, I mean, obviously drive cars all day, you us to work on them, we know what we're on about, but I don't think it's anything worth replacing on a car of this age. The air conditioning works nice, which is good. It's got loads of fuel and it's going to get us back to Darlington okay. From there, pop in and see the dog for a bit, and then we will be going on our next train, which is actually going to Leeds. We're picking up another Vauxhall. This was quite a brave one, but it was such a beautiful specification, I felt I couldn't turn it down, to be honest with you. Anyway, let's get it onto the motorway, see how she performs. They have got quite a bit of a kick for these 2 litre 160s. I think they're a decent engine. Nice gear change, I do like that. It's certainly selecting them all. Doesn't appear smoky out the back, anything like that. I hate this roundabout. If you get stuck, you're waiting ages. There we go. No flywheel judder, that's a good thing, because they are an absolute fortune to do on these. So if you are looking at buying one, be careful, because honestly, it could be the difference between a nice car and 1/5 of a scrap heap. Honestly, you're looking at 4 figures to get them replaced, or close to, even if you know someone. Right, awful roundabout. This, no one ever knows what lane to go in. Sorry about that, guys, but what I can tell you is the turbo's working and it cruises lovely on the motorway at 70 miles an hour. See if the cruise control works. Quite fiddly on these, there we go. Perfect. That's what we like. You could sit in one of these all day, every day, 70, 80 miles an hour, and they're just fantastic. Honestly, this car with a good clean, good polish, them wheels as well, the Pentastyle, I think they look fantastic. Be a really, really nice car for someone. Looking forward to my trip to Leeds. First person probably to ever say that. Yeah, and we'll see what the Astra is. I want to show you around this one because it's only a 1.6 petrol, but it was such a high specification, I felt I couldn't miss out on it. Hope it gets us back alright and there's no issues with the gearbox, the head gasket, because I know they can suffer with noisy gearboxes of Vauxhalls. But done quite well off them lately. They always sell very well up here in the North East. I'll catch up with you soon, guys. About to hit the time tunnel. Take care now. Right, I've had a little bit of lunch. Dog's happy. I'm going to pop to the mechanic now, drop him some money back from, what job was it? I can't even remember now. I think it was a Peugeot 2008. And then I am off to drop this off at the valeters before it goes in to get the tracking and the wheel balancing checked. And then I'm off to Darlington station to catch a 14:18 to Leeds. So yeah, won't be too long, we'll be going there. Loving driving this car, honestly, it's fantastic. And then we'll probably call it a day there, try and get the Insignia pictured if we get a chance. Valeters do a really good job actually. But yeah, I'll catch you along the way. Third and final one of the day, we've got this Astra, which is a lovely specification. It's an Astra J 1.6 SRI. Nice engine and gearbox, clutch feels nearly new. I haven't looked at anything yet on this car, and so there's a minor scuff down there. I think the worst will buff out and touch in. The wing may need painting, machine polishing, I don't know. Either way, I've got a good paint man that'll sort that straight away. Front brakes look new. Get some fresh number plates. One thing I did notice was a potential wheel bearing noise from the near side front. It's not the gearbox, I've already tested that, putting the clutch down. Yeah, that there, I think we'll do our best, see if that'll polish up. I think we'll get the full car buffed actually, see what the crack is. The crack, very minor, and then go from there. The boot, it's got the flexi floor, which is quite a nice feature. Quite useful if you can get it back. There you go. Looks like it's had a dash cam or something in the back there. Sometimes a good sign. Aerial missing, we'll have to sort one of them. Won't be cheap, well, won't be expensive, should I say. Little bit of rust around there starting off. I think that's because the bump, it might have had a little tap at some point. We'll probably have a go at making that better than it is. The brakes all look good. Leather in, sorry, phone storage tell me off there. Leather in nice condition, and still smell that. Beautiful. What's that in there? Is there anything decent? Nah. just nearly fall over. Would have been funny. And you've been framed. Looks a really nice car inside actually. Really, really nice. It's got the heated leather seats and the 19-inch alloy wheels, which is one of the main reasons I bought it, because I think it's better than other ones that people are going to look at, isn't it? Plenty of MOT, not due a service. I don't think it was due a service anyway. We'll do it if we need. Yeah. Let's have a little look under the bonnet quickly. There we go. Just pop this quickly. There you go, something you like to see. Time belt done in 2021. Perfect, so that's not due. Not going to have to do that. It's the oil light though, that looks pretty clean, doesn't it? Yeah. How about in here? No residue showing signs of a head gasket. It was marked down for a mucky coolant or something. Let's have a little look. That's missing. Let's have a look. Let's hope it doesn't blow up in my face. No. No massive pressure in there. I think that looks pretty clean actually. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. What is it he says off Car UK, Lee? Never in doubt. Beautiful. Yeah, quite pleased with that. Very pleased with seeing that under there, especially the timing belt sticker. Gonna get some fuel. We're just off Skelton Lake now, next door to McLaren and Lamborghini. And beautiful, the Vauxhall with a 19-inch alloy wheels, like a Lamborghini or a McLaren. Yeah, we'll see what the crack is, get it home, hopefully. And I think this could be the last job for the day. I'm absolutely exhausted, to be totally honest with you. I think I'm going to need a Red Bull in here as well, but anyhow, let's see if we get home. We'll catch you up shortly. Right, so what do we have to report in the Astra? Honestly, apart from what I've already mentioned, the sound of the I think it's a near side front wheel bearing. There's nothing else really. It's driving absolutely fantastic. It just goes to show that if a car is well looked after, well serviced, it'll treat you right. So I've had a little look. It is due it's due a service in a month's time, in an MOT in 2 months. So I'm going to get a service and MOT done, which will obviously involve getting that wheel bearing sorted. Other than that, the car's lovely. The heated seats work. The radio works as well as it can without the aerial. The steering's nice and straight. It's very comfortable. The cruise control works. I can't find anything that doesn't work on it, to be honest. And it's when I look around as you do, it really is in sublime condition. Really, really pleased with this bike. I thought this was going to be the ropey one of the day, but I think it's an absolute peach, to be honest. So looking forward to getting this back. We'll get it straight in for a service and MOT. The wing, I've already spoke to my body shop man. He's going to get on with that starting next week, probably Monday, and hopefully we'll have a few cars coming through at once, sell them on, make some money. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Easy as that. Anyway, well, I think that's it for today's trading antics. Just got the Insignia to pick up, see what that's looking like, get it pictured maybe if I have a chance. Should be back for probably just after 5 o'clock. And then have a bit of tea. I'm out with an old friend / work colleague tonight. I think for a couple of hard-earned beers. So that'll be nice. Thank you very much for watching my short film today, A Day in the Life of a Car Trader. If you've enjoyed watching it, which I hope you have, because I've enjoyed making it, please like and subscribe to my channel for more related content. Thanks all for watching. Take care now. Bye bye.